the auto enthusiast, one of the biggest, most exciting events of the year is the Winternationals, held in Southern California. This meet is the first in drag racing's Triple Crown and marks the start of the drag racing season. The action starts with the custom auto fair at the Pan Pacific Auditorium. Here, the International Car Club Association presents a most interesting collection of select show vehicles. The following weekend, the National Hot Rod Association stages its Winter National Championship drag races at the Los Angeles County Fairgrounds. More than 600 top cars and drivers from all parts of the nation kick off the big-time drag racing season. A custom car show is an automotive dream come true. The professional builders' cars of tomorrow, like Carl Casper's Ghost, compete with the backyard customizers for the prizes and approval of the critical spectators. The $30,000 Cosmo Ray by Barris is an exciting example of the fresh styling concepts created by the special car builders. Steve Scott's The Uncertain T is destined to become one of the best-known special rods ever put together. Sheer craftsmanship is featured in a world where painstaking attention to detail is taken for granted. Cutaway engines are on display just across the aisle from the chrome roadsters. Many cars feature a successful blending of traditional coachwork and contemporary customizing. Leading manufacturers supply technical know-how and support organized drag racing as a sport. They exhibit their product lines at the car show. Any product must work perfectly under extreme operating conditions to be a winner in this critical segment of the automotive market. And the potential customers, young and old, do their own work on their valued machines. They're constantly searching for new ideas to add performance and pleasure. Here's a novel solution to your traction problem. Put the power plant in the back seat. It cuts down on the passenger load, but it's guaranteed to produce some of the wildest wheelies you've ever seen. Here's what a slick paint job and a set of chrome wheels can do. The car buffs check out a new dragster, a flashy set of pipes, and a car that shows and goes. Spectators test their skill on the starting line by using the anticipation starter on display. This Christmas tree will start the races the following weekend, when many of the cars entered in the show will be running for the Go prizes on the Pomona drag strip. But technical inspection must be passed before any entry is official. The 612 entries must be inspected and placed into one of 75 precise classifications. Each car entering the event is subjected to a thorough front-to-back inspection. Dragsters reach terminal speeds in excess of 200 miles an hour, so supervision and a strong set of safety rules are vital. factory experimental classes have been established for entries equipped with limited production and special performance options. As soon as inspection and classification are completed, the wizards of the wrenches head for the pits to make vital last-minute adjustments. On Friday, under threatening skies, the pits and strip are open to competitors. Connie Kalita unloads his new Ford-powered AA fueler. Gordon Collette moves to the gas dragster staging lanes. And Earl Poet gets set to test the traction of the Pomona quarter mile. The safety parachute helps stop the rail after the high-speed run. Hayden Prophet is anxious to try his new Mercury Comet. Jack Chrisman is ready with his supercharged Cyclone. So is Arnie Beswick. And Gas Ronda. But fog hides the end of the quarter mile from the start line officials, and only the low stalkers are allowed on the strip. On Saturday, rain canceled out the program of class runoffs. So, the three-day event will be compressed into a single day of action and drama on Sunday. Some contestants load them up again, while others hold their cherished positions in the staging lanes. On Sunday, 65,000 drag racing fans witness the exciting competition that will run from 7 a.m. until sunset. 70 fuelers battle for the 16 starting spots in the top Fuel Eliminator contest. They're also shooting for the 206.88 miles per hour top speed record set by Don Garlitz earlier in the week. They match their reflexes with a Christmas tree. Big names fail to qualify. Kalita qualifies with an ET of 7.82 seconds. This is what the crowd came to see. The new factory experimentals in head-to-head races. In the first Ford versus Plymouth match, Gas Ronda's red Mustang meets Al Extran's Plymouth. And Ronda hits the finish line first. Next up, the Tasca Ford entry and Don Nicholson's Comet. Bill Lawton's Mustang takes the win as Nicholson's in trouble. Roger Lindemood and the Color Me Gone Dodge eliminate Dick Brannon. Number 612, Hayden Prophet, meets Phil Bonner. Bonner's Mustang wins as the veteran Prophet encounters shifting problems. Tom Grove's Plymouth beats Arnie Beswick to the end of the quarter mile. Top gas eliminator runs are next on the line. Class requirements for fuelers are the same as those for gas dragsters, with one exception. The fuelers use alcohols, nitromethane, and other exotic fuels. beats Washington's Earl Poeg to the finish line. Earl's top-end speed was faster than Collette's, but his ET was almost a quarter of a second off the pace. Pete Robinson takes the lead, but Harold Amix catches him at the traps as something broke on Pete's Tinker Toy. Before the crowd can catch its breath and rehash the hard-fought competition, the action picks up again as the top stock Eliminator field opens the first round. 11 new Plymouths make up the field. Paul Rossi from Michigan beats Bill Andrews and the only stick shift car in the field. From Detroit keeps the Michigan record intact with an 11.78 ET. Hank Taylor from Texas watches the Christmas tree. But Bill Jenkins eliminates Taylor with an ET of 11.57 and a top speed of 125 miles per hour. Dave Koppel and the Maloney Motors Plymouth Automatic are at the line. Beats Bill Flynn in a tight race. Dick Housey eliminates Doug Lovegrove in the first round finale. After the Highlander and the Missouri Mule had moved down the stretch, the winning time was 11.69 seconds and the top end speed 123.62 miles per hour. Earlier in the day, two wild gas coupes, the bread and butter cars of drag racing, had come to the line to delight the gasser fans. It's number 286, the A-Gas supercharged goer of K.S. Pittman in the near lane and the Alzer Finders and Kibbles mover in the far lane. Up to the line. And they're off. And Pittman leads the length of the strip. Big John Masmanian in the red coupe meets one of the Stone, Woods, and Cook cars in an all-West Coast showdown. And Stone, Woods, and Cook win it going away. The B Fuel Dragster Trophy run is at the line. Green Rail stays at the line, and Frank Martinez takes it by himself. Bill Hopper's Ford has the strip to itself as the Whittier Californian takes the B Factory Experimental Class honors on a solo run as the second round for Top Stock Eliminator gets underway. Professor 2, with Bill Shirey at the controls, shuts down Paul Rossi in the near lane in a close one. Bill Jenkins, the mechanic turned driver in the near lane, beats Dr. Dick Spence to the lights. The Yankee Peddler in the near lane moves first. but Dick Housing lowers his previous ETs with an impressive win and advances. That's the little red wagon standing on its tailgate. The Dodge pickup truck was converted to racing and is powered by a 425 horsepower V8. The wagon pioneered a trend in exhibition cars. In the E-Gas Trophy run, the winner was the Chevy from Berkeley, California of Vivian and Corky Booz. ET 13.89 and top-end speed 99.22. The gasser field at Pomona was the greatest. Charlie Smith comes from behind to take the A. Aldred class awards with a 9.85 ET over Victor Rossetti from Los Angeles. Dave Strickler from York, Pennsylvania, whips the gay Pontiac from Dickinson, Texas for the A Modified production title and collects the loot. Ernie Dutra and the Hemi wagon battle for the B Modified production class honors. But Ernie's Corvette wins with an ET of 11.69 and a top-end speed of 120.64. His Plymouth from Arcadia, California, wins the race to the lights over the Ford Stalker to win the C Stock automatic crown. As the sun was setting, Kempton later went on to become the junior stock eliminator. The T-Bolt in the near lane takes a class win from a Bob Ford entry. Ford BFXer comes right back with an Eliminator run win over Gary Moore's Chevy in a later run. In the A-Gas Supercharged run, it's K.S. Pittman again versus the Yellow Coupe. But Pittman blasts by to take the run, having whipped an outstanding field along the way. Sissel takes the class honors with an ET of 11.63. NHRA officials lay out the revised schedule that mixes Eliminator heats, trophy runs, with wild-looking cars and drivers. The stage is set for the A Competition Class Championship. Oklahoma City takes the trophy run with a 9.54 ET, top-end speed 155.97 as the top Fuel Eliminator first round begins. Don Garlitz on the spectator side meets Zane Schubert from Santa Ana. Big Daddy Garlitz hits 203.16 to put Schubert on the trailer. It's Bill Alexander in the far lane and Tom McEwen in the near lane. McEwen moves first, but is foul, and Alexander's 16.68 ET is good enough to win. Jack Williams, last year's Fuel King, beats Rick Stewart. Williams leads the length of the strip, but has red lighted, and Stewart's declared the winner. Connie Kalita moves up to face Don Yates and the Ram Charger's Dodge-powered dragster. Bringing the overhead cam Ford off on a perfect start. Kalita lights the fuse and wins. Jim Warren and Ronnie Hampshire next. Hampshire leads wire to wire, but is fouled, and Warren moves to the next round. TV star Tommy Ivo challenges Art Malone. Ivo roars by, but the street side red light is on again. Prudhomme and Redford were scheduled for the final in the opening round, but the Texas car failed to fire, so the officials waved Prudhomme to the soul. Brothers take the B-Gas Supercharged Trophy run over Stone, Woods, and Cook. And the KS Pitman A-Gas Supercharged Coupe blows by another Stone, Woods, and Cook entry for the class honor. The Super Stock Automatics return for the Mr. Stock Eliminator semifinal. Dick Housey's Detroit entry meets Dave Koppel's Ohio Stock. Housey wins with an 11.46 ET and a 126.40 top speed. Bill Shirey and Bill Jenkins go in the other semifinal. Jenkins lowered his elapsed time to 11.41 as he moves into the final against Housey. Bill Jenkins moved first on the green and held the lead. Jenkins' time slip read 11.39 seconds and 126.05 miles per hour. Bill Jenkins from Rosemont, Pennsylvania, wins the trophy, cash, and merchandise, including a week's vacation in Hawaii. The foul light was to continue to play a key role in the rest of the fuel eliminations as Don Garlitz met Wild Bill Alexander. A slow 15.51 second elapsed time with a speed of 54.40 miles per hour advances Alexander as Garlitz caught the red light. Beat Art Malone down the strip to end the top fuel second round. Only 4 factory experimentals are left as George DeLorean races Len Richter. DeLorean fouled, and Richter is the winner. But Len popped something as he struggled to a 23-second ET. Tom Groves and the Melrose Missile met Bill Lawton in the other semifinal. This run would be for the money, as Richter was done for the day. Lawton's whole shot paid off. Bill Lawton and the Tasca Mustang are the Winternationals factory stock eliminator. When the Christmas tree failed to function, Buster Couch grabbed the emergency hand flag and started the top gas final. Jimmy Nix shot into the lead and produced his best run for the victory. Nix beats Harold Amex with a swift 8.55 second ET and a 179.28 miles per hour to collect the top gas eliminator awards. Wow! Only 5 fuelers out of 75 are left. Rick Stewart in the near lane draws Danny Ongeis. Ongeis picked up his 3rd double-century run, but it was canceled by a red light. Kalita talks with the officials, while Prudhomme waits his turn in the line. Connie roars down the quarter mile against Alexander. But Alexander and the red light add Kalita to their string of victims. In the fourth round, it's Stewart in the near lane against Prudhomme. Stewart cuts off first. But the Hawaiian roars by to advance into the finals. The handicap system is in effect for Street Eliminator. Bill Hopper, the CFX winner, gets the head start. The Dutre and Dutre B modified production leader chases him and crosses the finish line first. Chico Brasini's B dragster meets Charlie Smith's winning A altered for competition eliminator. Chico stays in front to win. Only Don Prudhomme and Bill Alexander remain for top fuel. On the green, Alexander starts first. Prudhomme blasts into the lead at the halfway point and wins the top fuel crown. Don Prudhomme and the crew of the Hawaiian receive the cheers of the crowd and the fruits of sweet victory as the Winternationals' top fuel eliminator.